Okay, here's a few key things to look for as you are analyzing your crown prep. This doesn't cover everything, but it's a few things that I point out to all the students when I come back. First, a few big picture things. Your orientations. Are you breaking contact on the mesial and distal at the same angle as that proximal surface? You want to be coming through at that same angle. That'll allow you to pass through the contact without hitting the adjacent tooth, and will give you the appropriate amount of taper here. It's a little past the 6 to 10 that's ideal, but you're allowed that to accommodate for those proximal surfaces. Then looking at buccal lingual, okay, we're looking for the mandibular molars have an overall slightly lingual tilt. What that's going to come from on your prep is your lingual surface being kind of straight up and down, maybe with a slight tilt to the lingual, and then your buccal surface will have a decent amount of taper with a definite slight lingual tilt, and the average of those two will leave your long axis of draw slightly lingual. Okay, what you want to avoid is over tapering your lingual towards the buccal and then having your buccal straight up and down. That'll shift your tooth to the buccal and is going to cause you some problems on the rest of your prep. Let's peek at the mirroring too. This is, we want to be zigging where the other tooth is zagging. So you can see that our prep, where the upper tooth zigs down, this zigs and zags with it. So that's our mesial distal mirroring. We'll kind of move that around so you can see that from different angles. And then what the mirroring looks like from a buccal lingual perspective is we're staying in the planes that the teeth naturally have, okay? This functional cusp is angling down, and then the non-functional cusp angling back up. So we want to keep that same buccal lingual angle. So we've got the functional cusp bevel, functional cusp, non-functional cusp, and then there is this slight non-functional cusp bevel here, which rounds that line angle off. You do not want sharp corners or a sharp line across here. Let's talk about the margins. You want smooth, well-defined margins, no ski jumps here. Watch for those on the mesial and distal especially. No ski jump as you come in and out of those. You want your margins 0.5 to 0.7 supragingival. This is perfect along here. You can see this one spot does dip down lower than we want right there. So watch for spots like that. Try to avoid that. If you start at about 1 millimeter supragingival, that gives you room to define it and come farther down. But again, no ski jumps as we come through interproximally on those margins. And then the margins are well defined and smooth. You can see that the axial is nice and smooth. Line angles are smoothed off. Everything is smoothed out well.